again, everybody. It's Cool Ken, and the woman that doesn't get paid a dime for doing this, my lovely wife, Janet. We hope you enjoyed last week's show, and this week we decided we're going to give a special tribute to Father's Day. And in fact, I'm going to let Janet tell you all about it.
This special Father's Day show is dedicated to all the men who serve and may still continue to serve as father figures in our lives. This may include dads, stepdads, uncles, big brothers, coaches, and other mentors. But this show will not be a bunch of sappy songs about how much we love dear old dad. We've gone a different route with songs that remind us of moments in our childhood and formative years. So let's start with the Neil Diamond song, Beautiful Noise. As Ken was one of 7 children, his house was indeed filled with beautiful noise. And even your dad probably said more than once, "Hey, you guys, pipe down."
Oh yeah, he said it many times. What a beautiful noise coming up from the street. Got a beautiful sound. It's got a beautiful beat. It's a beautiful noise going on everywhere, like the clickety-clack of a train on a track. It's got a rhythm to spare. And it's a beautiful noise, and it's a sound that I love, and it fits me as well as a hand in a glove. Yes it does, yes it does. Oh, what a beautiful noise coming up from the park. It's the song of this kids, and it plays until dawn. It's the song of the cars on their furious flights. But there's even romance in the way that they dance to the beat of the lights. 'Cause it's a beautiful noise, and it's a sound that I love. And it makes me feel good, but like a hand in a glove. Yes it does, yes it does. Oh, what a beautiful noise. I'm sure a lot of times my parents didn't really think it was a beautiful noise instead of kids. However, you know what? It's a beautiful noise, made of joy and of strife, like a symphony played, passing parade. It's the music of life, made a beautiful noise, and it's a sound that I love, and it fits me as well as a hand in a glove. Yes it does, yes it does. Beautiful noise coming from my child's room, and it's begging for me just to give it a tune. Ah, yes.
Well, now we're going to talk about the family trips. Family trips in the car with the kids piled into the back seat. This is a memory many of us can relate to. Ken, take us up Route 66.
All right, here we go. Now if you ever plan to motor west, I'll travel my way, take the highway, that's the best. So take your kids on Route 66. It winds from Chicago to LA, more than 2,000 miles all the way. Now take your kids on Route 66. Well, now you go through St. Louis and Joplin, Missouri, and Oklahoma City is the mighty pretty. You see Amarillo, Gallup, New Mexico, well, Flagstaff, Arizona, and don't forget Winona, Kingman, Bosco, San Bernardino. Won't you get hip to this timely tip? When you make that California trip, so take your kids on Route 66. Now you go through St. Louis and Joplin, Missouri, and Oklahoma City is mighty pretty. You see Amarillo, Gallup, New Mexico, well, Flagstaff, Arizona, and don't forget Winona, Kingman, Bosco, San Bernardino. Won't you get hip to this tiny tip? When you make that California trip, so come on and take your kids on Route 66. Are we there yet? I gotta go to the bathroom.
I've heard that many times.
Me too.
Have you ever tried to outrun Dad while he's trying to get you to do a chore?
Uh-huh.
Well, catch us if you can.
Well, here they come again. Catch us if you can. Well, it's time to get a move on. Now we will yell with all of our might. Catch us if you can. 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 Well, now we gotta run. One type of fun. When we're getting angry, how we will yell with all of our might. Catch us if you can. Catch us if you can. Catch us if you can. They say catch us if you can. You know your children are gonna be in trouble when I finally catch you. You gonna get some time out? I bet you. Well, here they come again. And catch us if you can. Well, time to get a move on. Now we will yell with all of our might. Catch us if you can. 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 All right, children, slow down. Come on, you need to go brush your teeth.
Oh yes, I used to try to outrun my dad too. Dad had a way of answering your question without actually answering it. Sometimes if you asked why, he would just say, because.
It's right that I should care about you. when you're blue. It's right to feel the way I do, because I love you. It's wrong to say I don't think of you, 'cause when you say these things, you know it makes me blue. Oh, give me one kiss and I'll be happy. Just to be here with you. So give me a chance to be near you, because I love you. Now give me one kiss and I'll be happy. Just to be here with you. So give me a chance to be near you, because I love you. Because I love you. It skips generations, but however, I found myself saying those same words to my children, because. Sometimes I would add, because I said so, but that's another story. Always with love, though.
Well, bedtime was often a game of how long can you put off going to sleep. I'm thirsty, or I'm not sleepy, were common excuses. Here's Ken singing, "Good night, sweetheart."
Good night, sweethearts, well, it's time for bed. Good night, sweethearts, well, it's time for bed. I hate to leave you, but I really must say, oh, good night, sweethearts, good night. Good night, sweethearts, well, it's time for bed. Good night, sweethearts, well, it's time for bed. I hate to leave you, but I really must say, oh, good night, sweethearts, good night. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, and you kids are still up. I gave you over an hour ago your last glass of water. But I love you so much. But you have to go to bed and sleep. So, good night, sweethearts, well, it's time to go. Good night, sweethearts, well, it's time for bed. And I hate to leave you, and I really must say, oh, good night, sweethearts, good night. Come on, your mother and I have been trying to get you to bed for an hour now, okay? It's kind of crazy. No, you can't have any more candy, and you're not getting any more water. And you gotta understand something, okay? You can't go hiding under the bed. You can't do anything. You have to go to sleep. There's school in the morning. So you know what? Good night, sweethearts. Well, it's time for bed. Good night, sweethearts. Well, it's time for bed. Oh, good night, sweethearts. Good night. Yeah, your mother took that broom and knocked it against the ceiling many times for you kids to go to sleep. At least that's what my father used to say to me when I was a kid anyway.
Well, how often do we hear Dad say, money doesn't grow on trees, you know? Well, maybe pennies fell from heaven. You think?
We'll find out.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
Every time it rains, pennies from heaven. But don't you know each cloud contains pennies from heaven? You'll find your fortune falling all over town. But be sure that your umbrella is upside down. Trade them for a package of sunshine and flowers. If you want the things you love, you must have showers. So when you hear it thunder, don't run under a tree. There'll be pennies from heaven for you and me. Pennies from heaven. Ah, pennies from heaven. You'll find your fortune falling all over town. So be sure that your umbrella is upside down. Trade them for a package of sunshine and flowers. And if you want the things you love, you must have showers. So when you hear it thunder, oh, don't run under a tree. There'll be pennies from heaven for you and me. No money, don't know dollar bills or anything coming out the tree. Sorry, it wasn't going to work that way. But, and sunshine and flowers are always nicer anyway than pennies.
Report card days
Uh-oh.
sometimes brought disappointment. But we knew Dad would still love us even if a few C's and D's showed up on the report card.
Don't know much about history. Don't know much biology. Don't know much about the science books. Don't know much about the French I took. But I do know that I love you. And I know that if you love me too, what a wonderful world this would be. Don't know much about geography. I don't know much of trigonometry. Don't know much about algebra. Don't know what a slide rule is for. But I do know what and one is two. And if this one could be with you, what a wonderful world this would be. Now, I don't claim to be an A student, but I'm trying to be. Or maybe by being an A student, baby, but you can win your love for me. And don't know much about history. Don't know much biology. Don't know much about the science book. Don't know much about the French I took. but I do know that I love you. And I know that you love me too. What a wonderful world this would be. La da 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 da. History. Oh, oh, you know that I love you no matter what you bring home. Yeah, but I do know that I love you. And I know that if you love me too, what a wonderful world this would be. Would be.
Yes, indeed. The mentors in our lives were always ready to stand up for us, as in the song, Stand By Me.
All right, children, now take my advice. Life isn't always the best thing, but we can make the best of it. And here's one of the reasons why. When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see. No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. So children, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me. Now with the sky that we look upon should tumble and fall, all the mountains should crumble to the sea. I won't cry, I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear. And just as long as you stand by me. And children, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand now. Stand by me. You know I'll stand by you. Stand by me, stand by me. Whenever you're in trouble, won't you stand by me? Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand now. Oh, stand by me. Whenever you're in trouble, won't you stand by me? Oh, now I said stand by me. Oh, stand now. Oh, stand. Remember, you can always stand by me. Yeah, stand by me. Mm-hmm. That was the one thing I can always count on my dad for. You know, he always stood by me in many things that I would endeavor in my life, and he would see me do. But he always had faith in me, and I tried to do the same thing with my children, and I'm sure you did with yours.
When a boy reaches a certain age, the dad usually sits down with him and has the big talk. What is the big talk, you ask? The birds and the bees.
Now let me tell you about the birds and the bees and the flowers and the trees and the moon up above. Now let me tell you about the stars in the sky, and a girl and a guy, and the way they could kiss on a night like this. 'Cause when you look into her big brown eyes, well, it's so very plain to see. Oh, that it's time you learn about the facts of life, starting from A to Z. So let me tell you about the birds and the bees, and the flowers and the trees, and the moon up above, and a thing called love. I'll tell you now, by the way, this particular girl you have now does have brown eyes, but you could have one with blue eyes, hazel eyes, like my wife, you know, all kinds of wonderful color in their eyes. Just remember these important things. When I look into your big eyes, well, it's so very plain to see. Ah, that it's time you learn about the facts of life, starting from A to Z. Now let me tell you about the birds and the bees, and the flowers and the trees, and the moon up above, and a thing called love. Let me tell you about the birds and the bees, and the flowers and the trees, and the birds and the bees, and the flowers and the trees. Got the birds and the bees, and the flowers and the trees, and a thing called love. So remember that lesson, son.
Well, another important lesson we learn as we get older: love may not go smoothly. In fact, in this next song, we learn that love can be compared to the lemon tree.
When I was just a lad of 10, my father said to me, "Come here and take a lesson from the lovely lemon tree. But don't put your faith in love, my boy," my father said to me. "I fear you'll find that love is like a lovely lemon tree. Well, lemon tree, very pretty, and the lemon flower is sweet, but the fruit of the poor lemon is impossible to eat. Lemon tree, very pretty, and the lemon flower is sweet, but the fruit of the poor lemon is impossible to eat." Beneath the lemon tree one day, my love and I did lie. The girl so sweet that when she smiled, the stars rose in the sky. We passed the summer lost in love beneath the lemon tree. The music of her laughter hid my father's words from me. 'Cause lemon tree, very pretty, and the lemon flower is sweet, but the fruit of the poor lemon is impossible to eat. A lemon tree, very pretty, and the lemon flower is sweet, but the fruit of the poor lemon is impossible to eat. Oh yeah. One day she left without a word. She took away the sun, and in the dark she left behind. I knew what she had done. She left me for another. It's a common tale but true, a sadder tale but wiser now. I sing this song to you. Well, lemon tree, very pretty, and the lemon flower is sweet, but the fruit of the poor lemon is impossible to eat. A lemon tree, very pretty, and the lemon flower is sweet, but the fruit of the poor lemon is impossible to eat. Lemon tree, very pretty, and the lemon flower is sweet, but the fruit of the poor lemon is impossible to eat. Cha-cha-cha. Trini Lopez, always liked this song.
If young love can be a painful growing experience, many a tear may fall. But it's all in the game.
Many a tear has to fall, but it's all in the game. But you see, children, it's all in a wonderful game that we know as love. And you know what? Well, you have words with him, and your future will be him. But these things, your heart can rise above. You know what, girls? Once in a while he won't call, but it's all in the game. And soon he'll be there at your side with a sweet bouquet. Then he'll kiss your lips and caress your waiting fingertips, and your hearts will fly away. Soon you'll be there at your side with a sweet bouquet. Then he'll kiss all your lips and caress your waiting fingertips, and your hearts will fly away. Yes. I hope my daughters learned that lesson.
I hope so. Dad, can I borrow the car keys?
Uh-oh.
What kid hasn't asked this question? This next song tells us, if you skip the library and go cruising around town in your dad's car, you better be ready to pay the consequences.
Okay. Well, she got her daddy's car and she's cruised through the hamburger stand now. It seems she forgot all about the library like she told her old man now. And with her radio blasting, goes cruising just as fast as she can now. And she'll have fun, fun, fun till her daddy takes the T-bird away. Well, the girls can't stand her 'cause she walks and she drives like an ace now. She makes the Indy 500 look like a rolling chariot race now. A lot of guys try to catch her, but she leads them on a wild goose chase now. And she'll have fun, fun, fun till her daddy takes the T-bird away.
Should have gone to the library.
Yeah, I know, but you know, hey. Oh well. Well, you knew all along that your dad was getting wise to you now. And since he took your set of keys, you've been thinking that your fun is all through now. But your mom said you come along with her. They got a lot of things to do now. And we'll have fun, fun, fun since Daddy took your T-bird away. And we'll have fun, fun, fun now that Daddy took the T-bird away. Oh, you're gonna have to spend a lot of time with your mother, and you're gonna be grounded. And you won't be borrowing the car for a long time now, let me tell you. Now, we weren't just picking on the daughters. The boys did the same thing. The sons did the same things. And of course, they got grounded as well, and the car was taken away from them for a while.
Growing up, I never asked my dad for the car keys because we lived in Brooklyn. We took the subway. We never had a car.
Well, my father days were in Maine, so
Yes,
they borrowed the car a lot.
Well, Frank Sinatra's song, That's Life, can be a life lesson that many fathers ought to teach their children. Life has its ups and downs.
Mm-hmm. Great advice. Oh, that's life. That's what all the people say. You're riding high in April, shot down in May. But I know I'm gonna change that too. When I'm back on top in June. I said that's life. And as funny as it may seem, some people get their kicks stomping on a dream. But I don't let it get me down. Oh, you see this final world, it keeps spinning around. I've been a puppet, a pauper, a pirate, a poet, a pawn and a king. I've been up and down and over and out. And I know one thing, now each time I find myself flat on my face, I pick myself up and get back in the race. 'Cause that's life. I tell you, I can't deny it. You know, my children, I thought of quitting sometimes. But my heart wasn't motivated. And if I didn't think it was worth one single try, well, you know what? I'd jump right on a big bird and then I'd fly. I've been a puppet, a pauper, a pirate, a poet, a pawn and a king. I've been up and down and over and out. And I know one thing, now each time I find myself laid flat on my face, I just picked myself up and got back in the race. 'Cause that's life. Oh, that's life. And I can't deny it. You know, many times I thought of cutting out, but my heart just won't bite. But if there's nothing shaking come this here July. Oh, my children, I want you to understand. Okay, you're gonna roll myself up, but that's what I did. But I got right back on the horse again, and I just kept myself going because it was very important. Because you know why? It's that's life.
A good life lesson, absolutely. When we reach adulthood, we often do things in our lives that Dad may disapprove of. Generations often clash. This next song expresses the message, I gotta be me.
Whether I'm right or whether I'm wrong, whether I find a place in this world or never belong, I gotta be me, I gotta be me. What else can I be but what I am? I want to live and not merely survive. And I won't give up this dream of life that keeps me alive. I've gotta be me, I've gotta be me. A dream that I see makes me what I am. Oh, that faraway prize, a world of success is waiting for me if I heed the call. I won't settle down, no dad, or settle for less. As long as there's half a chance that I can have it all, I'll go it alone. That's how it must be. I can't be right for somebody else if I'm not right for me. I've gotta be me, I've gotta be me. And daring to try to do it or die, I've gotta be me. Yes, Dad, you know, you went your own way when you had to, and I'm doing the same thing. Can't be right for somebody else if I'm not right for me. I've gotta be me, I've gotta be me. And daring to try to do it or die, I gotta be me. Gotta be me. Hey.
And Ken, if anyone lived by that policy, it was you.
Oh. I'm sure most people did do their own things in life. Just some of us a little wilder than others, that's all.
The sons and daughters grow up and oftentimes don't spend significant time with their dads. When they do see one another, the moments are precious and few.
Precious and few are the moments we two can share. And quiet and blue like the sky, I'm hung over you. And if you can't find your way back home, well, it just wouldn't be fair. 'Cause precious and few all the moments we two can share. Now, baby, it's you on my mind. Your love is so rare. And being with you is a feeling I just can't compare. And if you can't hold me in your arms, oh, it just wouldn't be fair. 'Cause precious and few are the moments we two can share. And if you can't find a way to fall, oh, it just wouldn't be fair. 'Cause precious and few are the moments we two can share. How precious and few are the moments we two can share. And quiet and blue like the sky all over you. And if you can't find a way to fall, oh, it just wouldn't be fair. 'Cause precious and few are the moments we two can share. I used to hear my dad saying, you know, pick up that telephone, call me at least once a week. I did my best. How about you, Janet?
I hear from my son every day.
Yeah, I know that's your son, but how about your dad? Did you contact your dad every day?
Yes, I did.
Ah, all right, well, I guess she was better at it than me. Oh, no.
Especially since they lived nearby. They lived in Deerfield Beach.
Ah, okay.
Sometimes a song was popular while growing up, and we unexpectedly hear it played, maybe in a restaurant, somewhere. And then when that happens, those oldies but goodies remind us of the good times.
Those oldies but goodies remind me of you. The songs of the past that bring back memories of you. And I'll always remember the first time I heard them. The songs they were playing, well, I never will forget. 'Cause I always will treasure them so close to my heart. And they always will haunt me. And though we were apart, 'cause each time that I hear them, a teardrop will fall. Oh, I love those memories that I can recall. Those oldies but goodies remind me of you. The songs of the past bring back memories of you. And they always will haunt me. And though we're apart, those oldies but goodies remind me of you. Ah, yes, Dad, I just heard our song we listen to all the time. And you've educated me so much throughout my lifetime. And each time I hear them, I hope you too will cherish these wonderful memories that our love once knew. But you know, these songs are just a symbol of all the love I have for you. Those oldies but goodies remind me of you. The songs of the past bring back memories of you. And they always will haunt me. And though we're apart, those oldies but goodies remind me of you. Yes, Dad, those oldies but goodies remind me of you. And the songs of the past bring back memories of you. Now, I was very, very fortunate. I had a dad who had a beautiful voice and really could sing. He was a great tenor. But one of the things I always will never forget about my dad is he educated me about music. Beginning with 30s music up, okay? I learned so much to appreciate of music of all kinds, and I still hold that to me to this very day. Hey. Thank you, Dad.
This is the last song before our finale, and I have to say, this song says it all. It does not require an introduction.
Except for one thing. To you, Dad, thank you. I can't remember when you weren't there, when I didn't care for anyone but you. And I swear we've been through everything there is. Can't imagine anything we've missed. Can't imagine anything the two of us can't do. 'Cause through the years you never let me down, and you turned my life around. The sweetest days I've found with you. Through the years I've never been afraid. I've loved the life we made, and I'm so glad you stayed right here with me through the years. And I can't remember what I used to do and who I trusted, who I listened to before. And I swear you taught me everything I know. Can't imagine needing someone so, but through the years it seems to me I need you more and more. Through the years, through all the good and bad, I know how much we've had. I've always been so glad to be with you. And through the years, it's better every day. And you kissed my tears away. As long as it's okay, I'll stay with you through the years. Yes, through the years when everything went wrong, together we were strong. I know that I belong right there with you. And through the years, I never had a doubt. We'd always work things out. I learned what life's about by loving you through the years. Through the years, you never let me down. You turned my life around. The sweetest days I've had, I found with you. And through the years, it's better every day. You kissed my tears away. As long as it's okay, I'll stay with you through the years. And although you're gone, Dad, you're always going to be in my heart and in my mind. And by the way, this goes for all of you wonderful fathers out there. and mentors and everything, aunts and uncles, the uncles, excuse me. Okay, this was our special tribute to you, and I'll let Janet close us out. She always says I talk too much sometimes.
Oh, we both do. This was our Father's Day tribute. We hope you enjoyed it. And we're going to end with our traditional finale of When You're Smiling.
Yes.
Nat King Cole.
Come on now, get those smiles ready. When you're smiling, when you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you. When you're laughing, the sun comes shining through. But when you're crying, you bring on the rain. So stop your sighing and be happy again. But keep on smiling. Oh, when you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you. Alright. I know you gotta be smiling out there, I hope. Big smiles on your faces. You know what? I'll tell you what. Cause when you're laughing, when you're laughing, the sun comes smiling through. But when you're crying, you bring on the rain. So stop your sighing and be happy again. So keep on smiling. Cause when you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you. I said the whole world smiles with you. Bye everybody. Jen and I love you all. Stay safe.